Mark Moda says, cool, a Woodscopes parody show. Don't forget Mark Moda. If we were doing a Woodscopes parody show, there would be no show on because he never broadcasts anymore.
If this was a Woodscopes parody show, Frank, we wouldn't have read that comment. So come on.
Totally inappropriate.
Goddamn shoes. Yeah. Or he got blown off the toilet. Goddamn shoes.
This is like the new flatulence joke. Balance.
Shit, I'm missing.
Balance.
All right, my guess is in. What are you guys guessing? What happened to this bathroom? Bacon is guessing poop.
Here we are. It is the water hole with Hedstrom Bacon and Horse.
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Ryan, thanks for letting me fill in. And yeah, it's good to be here.
Hey, Ryan, you know where you show up in my DMs? You used to be in the top 3 or 4 because we would collaborate. At number 22, let me tell you who was above you. Margot, Bernard, Jana, Jeffrey Southfield, Mark in Boston, Wells, in the 360 he was gone for 13 days. Salty Sarah T, Brian Corona, Marie in Denver, Mike in Indy, Amber in Portland, Liz, Covenant of Jefferson, which is Jane Humboldt, Curtis Merrill, 12 Wood, Golden Neck Warrior, Tiffany Blossom, Woodscopes, we have a channel for that, it's Bacon and 12 Wood Macintosh, and 512 Lumber, and Hedstrom Bacon is, he was at the top of the list.
Check out Horse name dropping the tape.
Here's your some asshole with a goatee. Of course, you're gonna see it with the audience. Contents: one fucking shit fuck with a goatee. Seriously, just shave the shit off. It's the water hole, and that's not Rhino.
No, it's not Rhino.
That's Frank and Boise, right? And then, yeah, Frank instead of Rhino. So, yeah, you've been demoted, Ryan. He's like trading us up.
You know what? He was actually on the Outlaws of Potato. He was Rhino, the sports guy segment on my show. Like he did it twice and then fucking blew me off. He goes, you know what? There's better out there. He's doing the same thing to everybody.
He uses us up, gets to where he wants to go next, and then he tosses us aside like a used condom. So, the elephant in the room. No, not you. Not you. No. Ryan is not here, and I announced it about 3 hours ago. Ryan, he's got his life and privacy and everything else, but he is a co-host of The Water Hole with me.
Hey guys. We are right in that prime position where we can get Horse to say anything, and it'll be a sound drop forever. Which way we want to go?
Pretty much, yeah.
Hey, he's losing his mind right now.
Oh my God.
He just lost his mind.
Idiot. All right. It's the Jim in Indiana game.
Hi, Jim.
Everybody in Jim in Indiana. Look at this. There he is. There's the man. There's the man that invented the 12 by 12 challenge.
Hold on. I'm
gonna
be the voice of. I'm gonna be the voice of God for this one here.
Yes.
Good.
The voice of God returns.
You're gonna catch it on the delay, obviously. This is a live gooey duck clam. Watch this.
不准笑，喷水了。
So she's gonna dip it in some sauce. It's alive.
辣椒油，
Live. We'll do it
辣椒
live.
面儿，
Whatever.
一样都不能少，不拼，老铁是不会给我双击的。
There it goes. And she's gonna bite into this thing. That's suggestive. Gotta have the sound correct.
起来，给咱家铁子敬个礼，告诉咱家铁子，我要直播了。
The following program is intended for mature
还敢喷老铁，
audiences.
还敢喷老铁。起来，起来，这个，给我要个双击，给我要
The
个双
following
击。
program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
我喜欢
That's good. Cut it out. The Lorena Bobbitt. Oh.
让我听着喷我，
Ouch.
让我听着喷我。
Oh. I'm out of here. There we are. There we are. What's up, Bacon? Nothing. He's waving. He's giving me the I'm not ready yet. That's fine. You know who else is not ready? Margot. Margot, where are you at?
Hello.
Hello. Where are you? Margot.
Hello.
Margot. Hello. Where are you?
Hello.
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 Margot.
Hello.
Where are you? She has got the link. She gave me the thumbs up that she got the link.
I have music playing in the background and I don't know where it's coming from.
Oh, is that okay? No worries.
Oh, I just
Music.
found it. I just found it. Okay, there it
He
is.
said.
All of a sudden, Chris Isaac Wicked game is playing. And you said, just as you said that, you said, oh, well, you'll hear this music playing. I'm like, why is he playing Wicked Game by
Wicked
Chris Isaac?
Game as the opener. No, the National Geographic theme.
Yeah, I know.
Wicked Game,
Wait,
and I
wait,
heard
is-
you playing it. You
is Margot
started
here?
it.
Hello.
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 Goodbye. Where are you? Margot.
Hello.
Hey, Margot.
Like
you
we're gonna mess each other up because we're both gonna be doing that. Is she here?
Is she
Here.
here? Well, I
Here.
could see the waiting room, and she is not here. Goodbye.
Hello.
Anyway, welcome to the water hole with Bacon. Margot with a question mark. I sent her the Zoom link and she gave me the thumbs up, and I'm thinking, okay, cool, she's got it. But
Hello.
I see her in the waiting room. Hey, Margot. Well, I'll tell her when she gets in here. Margot.
Hello.
That's gonna screw her up. She's gonna be like, what?
Hello.
She's
Hello.
that's an actual Margot right there. That is
No,
not a
hello.
sound drop. Margot, how's it going?
It's going. It's going.
You know, I told Bacon, I
guess.
said, I wonder if she's waiting thinking that she's a guest. You know how the Wood Scopes, he does his thing and then brings. No, you're a co-host. You're supposed to be here for the open. But that's
Oh.
fine. I'm glad you're here for this. You are a
All right.
co-host. You're official. You gotta be here when we're open.
Right on. Next time, maybe.
It's all good. It's all good. So how are you? I don't want to
Hi.
hit you with, I mean, I don't want to bring your mood down, but are you okay after Monday? Are you back in good
Moving on to the
spirits?
Raiders. We're moving on to the Raiders.
Raiders. Moving on to the Raiders. Is that your next game?
Yeah.
I didn't,
Right here in the
okay.
backyard, man.
Let me tell you this. We had Jimmy G on the 49ers for several years. You can
Wait, well, hold
expect
on
to
a
get
second.
a
Hold on a second.
couple of
I-
interceptions.
For a quick second there, I thought you were going to say, we had Jimmy G here on the Haunted Horror Show or something.
I know, me too. I was like, what?
Didn't it sound like it? See,
I
Margaret,
don't think he's going to come on the show. I'm the one that posts the
Right,
jersey
him.
that says garbage on the back of it all the time.
Garbage.
So, I'm sorry. Go ahead. But that see,
No, I
Margaret
mean,
and
that's
were thinking
funny.
the same thing. The way you went into that, it sounded. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Of course, Frank is a Raiders fan, and he says, Mock Moda says, Raiders by 1 billion. Jimmy G for 4 touchdowns. 1 billion, and he's going to only score 4 touchdowns. Did they change a touchdown to 1 billion points? Margot went all Josh Allen
Yeah,
on
shout
horse.
out to old Boise and the O&P show.
The O&P show.
You haven't had him on here, have you?
What's that?
Outlaws and Potatoes. No, you haven't had Boise on here, have you?
Frank's co-hosted the show. Points. Frank has co-hosted this show. Yeah, he's on the intro. When you watch the intro, you'll see Frank. He wore his
Really?
wife beater T-shirt when he came in. It was epic. It was awesome. Yes. Don't forget Mark Moda.
Did he ask you if you were wearing red lipstick?
He did not on that show. No, no, he did not. He was quite the gentleman. Yeah, he didn't butcher me up as hard. When he's in the chat, he lights me up. But when he's co-hosting, he's a true professional.
Boob.
Yeah.
I keep thinking I have to do sound drops, but I don't. I can do them with my hands up in the air. Look, I'm going to do a sound drop right now.
I'll make up for it now.
Look at that. Look at that. Freaking awesome. It's so much easier to do this show when Rhino's not here. Oh, I didn't say that. That was just
Ryan trying to be Mr. Cool is so great.
That was just horrible. Horrible. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Ryan.
how about the last time I called into the show when I got, well, it would have been 90, it would have been 3 months ago. The day after the game. It would have been 90 days since I had called in. And when I called in and I started fumbling over my words and laughing, and Rome's like, and then she tried to go all Rhino and sack down on us.
Oh, funny.
When was that? I can find that call. When was it?
Yeah.
90
days ago.
In May. No, so it was, how do I start that out? It was 13 days till the smack off because I wasn't counting the weekend. So it would have been, he's like, well, you got that wrong. And I didn't really, but it was 89 days to the home opener.
So you called
the Jets.
89 days away from opening day.
Yes. So
interesting.
So it was May of this year then.
Yeah, May 13th, maybe.
Right,
I don't know.
All right.
If he can find it, we'll play it. But
oh, geez, only real men can wear a smack off, you know.
Here it is. Hang on, was it the work boots joke?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, let's hear it. Give
here
it to
we
us.
go.
Back to the phones. Let's go to Buffalo.
Hello.
Let's go to Margot in Buffalo. Margot, hello.
Hello. And you know what? Thank goodness Stefan showed up. I was beginning to think that adding curse is real, but not why I called. You're right. 13 days to smack off and 89 days until Bills show up in New Jersey to face the Jets. And guess who's going to be there, John, in New York? It's going to be Bills Mafia, and they're going to be in their work boots. But I bet you're not. Hey, John, how's that foot fungus? You know, only real men can wear work boots, and only real men can wear smack off. Or smack off. Only real. No.
And then I go into the buzzsaw.
He ran you. Yeah, you didn't just trip and fall. You kind of started stumbling.
Margot, goodbye.
Hello.
Hey, Horse, can your AI produce
Are you
Margot
gonna play?
smack
Are
off
you gonna play
fragrance?
the rest of it? The rest of it is.
Yeah, you want me to
It's
play
where
the
he
rest?
says Rhino. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I haven't heard it. Since I
Margot,
called it.
did you first ask John, how's that foot fungus? And then did you tell John that only real men can wear work boots? And then did you follow that up by telling John only real men can wear smack off?
Smack off the scent.
Margot, that was a train wreck. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Margot,
Hello.
how many days? You told me how many days until smack off. You told me how many days until the opener. How many days until you never call back ever again? Goodbye, Margot. Margot. It's not even 13 days until the smack off.
Oh, that's fun.
Margot. I mean, I let you on. You notice I let you on, Margot. I know that was probably as surprising to you as it is to anybody else, but I did let you on. And you let me down.
Oh.
That could not have gone any worse. Margot, you did not have me at hello. Nor did you have me at, hey, John, do you have foot fungus?
Hey, John.
Nor did you have me at, Hey, John, you know only real men can wear work boots. I'm not even sure I agree with that. Like, I consider myself a real man, and I'm wearing David August shoes right now.
And then he puts his foot up in the air.
Funny.
But I will give you this. You're right about one thing. Only real men can wear smack off. Nobody would dispute that.
You know, only real men can wear work boots, and only real men can wear smack off. Or smack off. Only real.
No. It's almost done.
I didn't hear that call live.
That'd be like
You want to keep going? You want to get to the right?
Yeah, go for it.
Saying only real women can wear hack off.
Oh, wow. I missed the hack off.
Smack off. The new cologne from Van Smack.
Well, that explains.
And only real men can wear smack off.
That explains
Margot.
Enrico saying, "Hey, horse, can your AI produce Margot's smack off?"
Can I hear the way
fragrance?"
that ended again? That was so funny.
I thought he gets to the Ryan thing. Where's the Ryan thing?
Yeah, where's the
It's
Ryan
coming.
thing?
Oh, let's see.
It'll come in.
Margot, that was great. The way you walked into that buzzsaw, that was incredible.
Or smack off. Only real.
Love it.
See,
All right.
that's one of those fake outrages or whatever. When he goes on and on and on, that means he liked the call. He thought it was funny.
I got on the watch list with that.
You got on the watch list when you got run?
Yeah. How about
Wow. See, I knew you were on the watch list. I didn't know that call did. I didn't hear that call live. That's the first time I've heard that call. So
that?
nice.
Yeah, and then it was. So I was gonna call. Had the Bills won, I would have called in on Tuesday and gave John in New York a little yada yada yada. But that's all right.
I cannot
Jets are gonna
believe-
come here. We're gonna get them. So
Hey, John. Hey, John. I cannot believe that I had money on that game. I took the Bills in the money line, but I had a teaser on DraftKings where if they got up by 10 points, my bet paid. So it paid.
That's right.
I won.
Nice.
And then they came
Nice.
back and lost. So I actually won on the Bills, even though they lost because they went up by 10. Thank God. Because
the whole game was just so
that
strange.
was weird.
It was just a strange game. And I have a friend who was there, and he said that when they ran that pump back, he said it felt like the actual stadium was shaking.
Oh, I believe it.
He goes, it was so loud. And I mean, we get loud.
Yeah.
We get loud. But he said it was insane. Insane.
You know, I got live audio of Josh Allen throwing his third pick of the night. Here it is. He goes back. He throws. Oh, picked off. That was, he was mic'd up.
Loud noises!
I don't know. I don't know what happened. It doesn't matter. It's in the past. And hey,
Look how loud I have to yell!
it's only one game.
Am I
It's only one
screaming?
game.
Am I screaming?
Huh?
Is that
No,
your
she was
cue?
she was talking. No, she was
Okay,
talking
okay.
about how loud the how loud the stadium.
Yeah, but
was.
I'm
No,
always loud, so I'm always very aware if I'm screaming at the microphone. Oh my gosh.
So what do you got? What do you got tonight, Horace?
So what do we got? We're going to talk about the aliens briefly because I thought that was a good topic. I did listen to the show today. I got my new glasses. I'm going to debut my new glasses. If you were watching the show, I know everyone's like, if you were watching the show, you heard that I got new glasses and she wrote the prescription down wrong and I put them on and I couldn't even freaking see. I couldn't walk. I couldn't see the floor. The floor was all warped and bubbly. Anyway, they found out that they wrote the prescription down. I got the new glasses and here they are. Dun, 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 dun. Drum roll, please.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
There they are. There they are. 4 eyes.
You just
gives
put the
a
other
fuck?
hair back on.
So here's
It's the same hair.
no.
Oh.
No, these are the little
Oh.
tiny.
What an idiot.
There they are. Everything
Yep.
cleans up too. Wow. Whoa. Everything's like I haven't worn these doing the show yet. Anyway. I'm
You still wait, why are you still wearing the other
you know,
ones?
I'm wearing the other ones because these are stronger, and if I don't need the power, I got the power. If I don't need the power, I can't drive at night with these. So these are mainly to clean things up, like at night when I'm driving. But these, I can read better with these on versus those. So anyway, it doesn't affect my, who the hell cares? Oh wait, I've got one of those, I got something for the screen for who the hell cares. Where is he?
Hey, baby, you looking for a party?
Not that one. I have that now. Where'd you get? Oh yeah.
Hey, baby, you looking for a party?
Yeah.
He gave that to me. Okay, so there's the glasses. They fixed my prescription that they screwed up. Let's see. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to tease the news stories tonight. So the Mirror, anyone that watches this show, I pull from the London Mirror because they have lots of weird news articles and they're fun to talk about. Their weird news page is down. And the funny thing about it is all the ads load, but none of the stories are loading. So I can see all the freaking advertising, just no stories. So I had to really work on this. A distillery spill. I always thought these were called wineries and a distillery was hard liquor, but maybe it's both. Distillery spill floods streets of Portuguese town with wine. I actually got video of it. It's whatever you can imagine in your mind, it's actually better than that. We're going to talk about the aliens briefly, and then an electronic construction sign. This one's funny. An electronic construction sign displays profanity in Houston. I'm going to have to play this before we do
The
that.
following program is intended for mature audiences.
It's actually funny, Bacon, because it's one of the sayings that we use a lot. So, you know that story?
No, I'm just giving you a yep.
Giving me the heads up. All right, so let's go to, I got the file folder right here. And if Jim in Indiana shows up in the chat, I've retooled the Jim in Indiana cam, and I'm going to debut it the second he shows up. It's got graphics. Oh, man, it looks awesome. Okay, so here's our...
You're such a tool.
The Jim in Indiana. Jim in Indiana! But I can't debut it unless he's here, so... We'll just have to wait till he's here. Here's
Hi,
the
Jim.
aliens. Hi, Jim. Here's the aliens showing up on your screen. Margo, did you get a feed, or do I have to describe things to you? Are you watching?
I'll use my imagination.
That's
How about
fine.
that?
Well, you've seen the aliens, I'm sure. They're all over the news, right?
Well, the one that's circulating around on Twitter.
Yeah.
Actually, it turned out it was Cal in Vegas.
Yes, Cal in Vegas open casket. I saw Lef had posted that, and then someone else.
Oh my gosh!
The wine spill. Aaron Enrico says the wine spill was in Portugal and caused by Bella. Hey-o.
But
I'm just reading the chat, folks. Mark Moda says, "Do us a favor and watch the replay of your show with your new glasses." I don't know what that means. Other than he's mock-moda-ing me. He's mocking me. South of Nick's is better than Javier's. Okay, anyway. So we got the Mexico City. I'll briefly go in. If you didn't hear the Rome show today, this is what the Mexican lawmakers heard testimony that we are not alone in the universe and saw the alleged remains, I like that, of non-human beings in an extraordinary hearing marking the Latin America country's first congressional event of UFOs. In the hearing on Tuesday on Fanny, the Spanish TV, acronym for what are usually now termed unidentified anomalous phenomena. Sorry about that. I have a hard time reading English and Spanish, apparently. Politicians
and with glasses that actually work.
What's that? Oh yeah. Hey, wait. I wonder if that does make reading that easier or harder.
I wonder.
Yeah, all the senior citizens need glasses there. Right?
You know what? That's in the range where it actually is easier to have weaker glasses. Anyway, sorry. Crickets. Politicians were shown two artifacts that Mexican journalist and longtime UFO enthusiast Jamie Maussan claimed were the corpses of extraterrestrials. They're on your screen. What's weird is there's a picture, It looks like there's sand, like a sand sculpture. That one right there. And you'll see it in 7 seconds. They're all sandy. Like, that doesn't look real. It looks like someone made it, like Jim was saying today, paper mache. Anyway, the fact that this got into the Mexican Congress and they talked about it is weird to me. But whatever. Didn't we just have a Area 51 or something in Congress, and they were talking about UFOs and said that they had all this footage?
Call Beaks dead.
Oh God! Don't do that when I'm drinking.
I believe he said that during one of his calls to Rome.
No, he did. No, he did.
Have you heard about this, Margo?
Yes. I remember.
Beaks' dad was in. This is well known knowledge. It's not something that we're like sharing from like private. Beaks' dad was in the Air Force. He's an Air Force pilot, and he apparently has Area 51 clearance.
Yeah. Well, he worked out there.
Really?
He would test. He would test planes. Yeah. You know, it's the funny thing to me is, so I was in the Army. And I had top secret clearance when I was in there because I was in communications. I had code books and stuff like that. And
thank you for your service.
Thank you, Margo. And you watch videos and you have classes like, this is how you get compromised. And usually you're compromised in 3 ways. They blackmail you. You get in debt or something, or like a woman will flip you. Like she'll pretend to like you and she'll be beautiful and everything else. And then you get compromised by her. And then anyway, so they go into all this stuff and top secret and don't tell your family.
Hey, baby, you're looking for a party?
Right.
Right. Welcome to the party, pal.
I was a little late for that one. Yeah.
But what's funny to me is I love Beaks to death. But if he was my son, I wouldn't tell him anything because that guy's got loose lips, sink ships. That guy tells everything that he hears from his dad. So I imagine his dad hasn't told him too much other than I worked out there, because if he told him, he would be on the Jim Rome show saying,
like, he would tell him all these false stories so the Beaks would go out and tell that.
There you go. There you go. Fake information.
Yeah, they pull a they pull a Jamarcus Russell on him. Here's this video. Did you go and watch these plays and all the rest? Oh yeah, I watched it. There's nothing on it.
That's funny. And then what was the other one where they were looking at the tablet that the guy, and he wasn't looking at it either? But that was funny. Yeah, I watched the video. That's funny.
That was Jamarcus Russell, wasn't it?
I thought it was Kyle Murray.
Or Jameis I was talking about Jamarcus. No, Jameis Winston, I thought, was the tablet.
Oh, maybe you might be right. Jameis Winston. Yeah, that's funny. That's
well,
Jamarcus, sounds the same, whatever.
Yep. Yeah. And what did he say? What did he say? Well, you should always be prepared.
How close did Horst come to getting flipped by a woman? Not very close. All I was told is if I lost my code book or misplaced my code book, they would have to change the code books in the entire military, and you would be in big shit. So I was very wary of where my code book was.
What an idiot!
But yeah, that's funny to me. Is
it a pretty big book?
Yeah. In 1987 they were. It was about this big, this thick. It was a lot of things like you flip to this page and they give you a number, and then you go to that page, and then they give you a sync of letters, and then you look the letters up, and then it gives you the key. And based on that key, then you look at the message and you use the key.
Is that where geocaching came from? What the hell is this?
Probably. It is what it is.
It's a military scavenger.
It was.
Right, and so you had to carry it around with you everywhere?
No, I left it in you leave it in your, so you've got I'll do it real quick. So the cool thing about my job is I was in Georgia. The equipment gets real hot, so I'm one of the only units that has air conditioning. My little camper shell, they call it a rat rig. It's on the back of a deuce and a half. It's a camper. And so they have air conditioning because otherwise the equipment overheats and it burns up. So, and then you have a lock door, and it's a latch. It's basically a latch that comes down over, and no one can access it from the outside. So I used to take naps in there, is the funny part. So it'd be like 100 degrees outside. You're in Georgia, it's humid, and I'd be in there taking a nap with the thing because it was air conditioned. It was, like about 68 degrees in there. And then if someone knocked on the door, of course you wake up. Anyway. But yeah, the code book stayed in there basically. So you would get
My God, are you still talking?
You would get done with your shift, and then the next guy would come in, and then you would
real quick
keep it in there.
Real quick.
Real quick.
I know, right?
We're trashing his own show.
Well, I mean, it's not. It's kind of complicated.
Cool.
I mean, it's
it
a
is.
question.
It is.
It didn't stay with me. It stayed in the unit, but you checked it in and out.
Getting back to the Area 51 thing, though, did you see what Frank posted about an hour ago? He posted a picture of the alien in the little coffin thing, and it says, "Me waiting for Jesse to actually post a funny."
Oh,
meme.
I saw that. That was funny. That was funny. Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
Good
Oh, I
job,
thought you were going to say, because he posted a little while ago, also, Rick and Margot waiting for Buffalo Bills to win a Super Bowl.
Oh, shit. That's
Hello.
Yeah, right. I see Jim in Indiana in the chat, so I can
Hi,
debut the Jim in Indiana cam. I have nothing to show you, but here's the Jim in Indiana can. The Jim in Indiana cam debut. Here it is. Of course, Margot, you don't get to see all the pretty graphics. I'll just have to
That's all
explain
right.
to you, but it's the Jim in Indiana cam. Hey, it's Jim in Indiana. Look, Jim in Indiana.
Looks like a nice little guy, actually.
Jim in Indiana. I can show you my
Hi,
secret
Jim.
code book. Oh, don't look at the code book. It's top secret. Don't look at it.
Don't play games with it.
I can't.
Get out of here.
Get out of
Get him out of here.
Get out of here. It's Jim in Indiana. Look at that. What do you think, Jim? Oh, he gets paid every time I do it. It's he says Ching. Hey, that's racist. Oh wait, I got that.
You racist kind of radio show is this?
Oh, you did get that one.
You racist piece of shit.
I asked for it, dude. It's funny. Oh my gosh.
I tell you, man.
All right, Jim in Indiana cam, everybody. Sponsored by where's my Haunted Horse Whiskey. When you want the very best, it's over here, sorry. When you want the very best, buy Haunted Horse Whiskey, a guy that doesn't even drink anymore. But I do smell
Struggling.
the cork. I actually had one of
Flabbergasted.
one of the viewers ask me for a bottle. That is not possible. I cannot give out free samples of the bottle. You just have to wait. I am filming a commercial. I spent 5 hours on it today. I thought I would have it ready. It's not ready. But there is a commercial for the Haunted Horse Whiskey 1800 coming soon to a water hole near you. All right. So
5 hours. That doesn't sound like a good return on investment.
did I just give away the joke? Don't look at the screen. I just hit the wrong button.
Idiot.
What an idiot. Oh, yes. New improved cam, new improved royalty payment. Uh-oh, I got to pay him 15 cents now, Grandpa.
No, that's one of your favorite ones.
Dude, when you had, oh man, when you dropped that on top of that.
What was the context?
It was the fart. And then you said, Grandpa, like Grandpa was fart. Yes. Dude, oh man, when you dropped the Grandpa, that's when I lost it. It was, oh my God. I can just picture Grandpa sitting there ripping one off. Grandpa. Oh, that's not a commercial. That's a documentary. Yeah, right?
So back to Area 51.
Yes.
Stay on target.
What about it?
Are we done with it?
I mean, basically, the aliens are from Mexico, but yeah, Beeks made a call to Jim Rome and said, my dad worked at Area 51, and he saw all this stuff, and then the top secret, blah, 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 and it's like, dude, you don't call a national radio show and tell them that your dad worked at Area 51. I mean, that's kind of not what you do.
Yeah, but nobody's going to believe that.
Sorry, Marco, go ahead.
No, I don't. How many people really took it serious?
The spies.
And
Call
how
me a
many
bitch.
spies are listening to Jim Rome every day
Uh,
and just happen to hear beats?
They are now. You know, after he made that call, this came on the air.
No.
Russia has launched a nuclear attack towards the U.S. Anyway.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, Beaks has all the answers. Yes, he does. Okay,
My God, are you still talking?
let's get to the
I didn't mean to
distillery.
hit that one.
What's
See,
that?
Kind of.
But it worked.
That one.
It
I
totally
did
worked.
sort of- I meant to hit this one.
Stop it!
Stop it! Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love this one.
You racist piece of shit!
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
It's a classic. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't say Ching. Who said Ching?
Jim, because he got paid for my
Oh.
using the Jim in Indiana cam. Okay, so we got
That's pretty amazing that he
what are
yeah,
two
definitely
images?
definitely pretty amazing that he said that.
Let's talk about Chinese people.
You racist piece of shit!
Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. This is the first story of the night. What time is it? Okay, 6:30. Distillery spill
9:30.
floods Portuguese town with wine. Hold on, make sure I muted this. I haven't. All right, turn the volume down. There we go. I'll let this run. There it is, the flowing wine down the streets. The streets of a Portuguese town ran red when two vats at a local distillery burst and released nearly 600,000 gallons of wine.
Whoa.
What'd you do?
He broke the distillery. Photos and videos captured by witnesses show the red wine flowing through the streets of São Lourenço do Barrio Anadia. Well, I'm sure I butchered
Hang on a
that.
second. Hang on a second.
Wait! I can read it. I can read it.
After the vats burst at the Distilleria La Vera, there were no injuries reported from the spill, but at least one collar was said to have been flooded with wine. One cellar was said to have been flooded with wine. Maybe I do need the new glasses. Jeez.
What's in that cup, honestly?
Yeah, right?
Is it the color of your cup?
All right. This is my
Red
Diet
wine?
Cherry Kool-Aid.
Was that it?
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid.
Is that the color of the wine?
Oh, that? I'm guessing that's like a Merlot. I don't know. I'd have to smell it.
This doesn't smell quite the way I expected.
There were no injuries reported from the spill, but at least one cellar was said to have been flooded with wine. I read that already. The distillery apologized for any damage caused to the property. We assume full responsibility for the costs associated with cleaning and repairing the damage, having teams do so immediately, officials wrote on Facebook. We're committed to resolving this situation as quickly as possible. Did they charge a corking fee when they cleaned the cellar? Local firefighters, collected much of the escaped liquid and took it to a wastewater treatment plant. Pedro Carvalho, chief executive of the distillery, said nearly 600,000 gallons of wine flowed out the facility over the course of about an hour. He said the first vat burst due to a structural failure, and the force of the released wine caused the second vat to be knocked over.
Wait, we have actual audio of the first person to notice that the vat broke open.
Okay.
God damn it!
Good one.
He told the New York Times he does not expect there to be a lingering smell on the town streets.
Doesn't smell quite.
Way to go, a-hole!
Because it was good quality wine. So apparently the good quality means it won't smell. So there you go. That was
So DA was talking about this, and apparently, per capita, Portugal drinks the most wine out of any country per capita.
Really?
Yeah, that was.
I would
the
have
information
thought.
that they had, yeah.
I mean, if I was to guess, Italy and France, but
yeah,
Portugal.
So I
is
wonder
all
how
right.
long it had been in there. Like, I mean, was
Was
it
it
like
aged correctly? Is that what you're asking? Or was
yeah,
it-
I mean, how old do you think it was in there?
They did not say.
I would say, well, based on the time, I would say that's probably at least a year old because that would not have been harvested yet.
Well, my thought is they use the word vat. Usually it's in the vat shorter amount of time before they put it in the barrels, and then it ages in the barrels. So I'd say under a year.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Because we have wine country
Yeah.
here, and when they do the harvest, they throw it in the big stainless steel vats.
Yeah,
They
you
do all
cook
the
it.
thing, and then it ages in the barrels.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was in the vats, right? So.
Oh, they said high quality, so must be they were talking about the grapes.
it was
maybe.
in the vat. The vat. Sounds like vat.
What the heck was that?
The vat. Okay, I want to get to this one. I love this one. Electronic construction sign displays profanity in Houston. This was September 12th. Public Works officials in Houston said they do not know how an electronic construction sign came to display a profane message.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Drivers passing by the corner of Montrose and Westheimer captured photos Monday of an electronic sign bearing an unusual message for commuters, and I already know what it is. Due to weather, okay, so I'll put these up first. So where's the first one? There's the first one. All right. The first, oh shit, I put it in the Jim and Indiana Cam folder. Oops. There we go. The first one, there we go, said, due to weather. That'll show up on your feed in a couple seconds, Bacon. Said, due to weather. That was part one. Due to weather, go fuck yourself.
The following program contains scenes and language
And
of
there's
a
a
frank
picture.
and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
Due to weather, the sign's first message reads before switching to a message reading, go fuck yourself. Witnesses said the sign displayed the message for hours before being shut off by a city inspector. Houston Public Works said it does not operate the sign, and officials are still trying to identify its owner. A Public Works employee said the part of the sign that controls its message is locked inside an attached box, indicating the person responsible for the message either has clearance to unlock the box or has enough experience with the equipment to know how to open it without being granted access.
Clarence.
Due to weather, go fuck yourself. There we go. That's what it looked like when you drove by it.
The funny thing is that it's apropos because it's so good because basically any construction that's out there is telling you to go fuck yourself.
Pretty much. Yeah, right? You can't go down this road. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go?
Turn
You
the
want to
fuck-
come over
turn
here
the
and
fuck
make a
around.
left turn? Nah, go fuck yourself. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you trying to get to that building back there? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What part of go
it's
fuck
honest.
yourself didn't you understand?
It's honest. If my mom was listening, she would have tuned out already. She watched my show about 7-8 weeks ago, and she says, "Yeah, once you got to the sixth F word, I tuned out the show." So my mom won't even watch me.
You don't swear in front of your mother.
Your mom's on an F word
Pitch count,
like
right?
limit. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. It's like,
You
yeah, she
swear in
got
front of
to
your
5,
mother?
and
Oh,
she
he said it.
goes, "Yeah, 6 was too many."
Do
6
you
was.
swear in front of her?
Oh, that's 4. She's done.
Yeah, I don't not swear double negative, but if it's in context, I don't know. I don't. There's a reason. Yeah, I'll drop an F-bomb in front of my family. I mean, if there's a reason.
Like if you smash your thumb with a hammer or something, right?
Well, not even that. Yeah, not even that. I mean, if
That was actual audio of Horace
yeah.
smashing his after he smashed his thumb with a hammer.
If my nieces, my niece and nephew, the older ones, are now 20 and 20 and he turned 22. He's in the Navy. He just went in the Navy. I'll swear around them, but the little kids, the little nieces, I will not drop profanity around them. So if they are in the family event, I will not drop the bomb. The F bomb.
My mother never swore. Well, she never said the F word, I should say.
Oh, shit.
Ever.
Oh, shit.
And my brother, who's a truck driver, every other word that comes out of his mouth is F, 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 F.
That was the military.
My mom,
You motherfuckers!
oh my God, she
Y'all
couldn't
just a bunch of
stand it.
losers.
She couldn't stand it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, in the military, it took me about a year and a half to wean myself out of the F word, every third word. It just, when you're around it and you're just indoctrinated in it, yeah, that was hard.
So yesterday, my brother and I are in a golf league together, so normally we will play with. He's got 3 buddies that he usually plays with. They're a couple of neighbors and a friend of theirs, and there's always a week where one of them doesn't show up. So I usually play with any combination of these, 2 of the 3 guys and my brother. Well, yesterday one of them brought their son as a guest. And so my brother and I showed up, and he showed up a little bit late. So we're like, no problem. We'll hook up with somebody. And it was this guy, and we had played with him before, and he's a really nice guy. He's really super quiet. By the time we got to the second hole, like he was just like, every time he was explaining something, every second word was fuck. And I was just like, so then my brother kind of gave me this look, and then I'm like the 4th hole, we tee off, and my brother and I ended up in about the same location. And this guy, his name was Ron. Ron ended up on the other far side. So my brother and I were walking together. I'm like, where's all this language coming from? I thought this was a God-fearing Christian man that he was talking about going to church, all this stuff. He must like go golfing and just get it all out before he
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, it was just like so funny. And then it's like, oh yeah, we got back to the clubhouse, and one of his buddies was there that he knew. And so I'm expecting him to like talk about, oh yeah, I had this effing shot, and he starts talking, and like he didn't say a single F word when he was talking to his buddy. I'm like,
situational.
That must be one of his church buddies.
I was wondering if there's a reason he didn't. Yeah, maybe that was.
So why did he feel like he could swear in front of you and your brother? I wonder.
Oh, we swear like truckers too. So, but no, we were pretty. That was funny though, because it's funny you mentioned that, because I mean, we dropped the occasional F-bomb. I mean, it's the guys. It's like the locker room
right,
thing,
right?
And I don't know. He may have. I think my brother said something, and he slipped a little bit, and Ron says, "Oh no, that's okay. Don't worry about it." And all of a sudden, it was
that's okay. Don't fucking worry about it.
Yeah, it's like yeah, it was like game over after that. It was just like, just took us by surprise, but yeah, it was funny. It was funny. So we had a good laugh about it. So I talked to my brother later on, like today, and he was like, "What the hell happened last night?" I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, he was getting his week's worth of fucks out, I guess.
But that's so funny. Then he goes back to a different setting, and he won't. And he acted totally different. So I wonder what he would have done if you guys would have dropped the F-bomb. He probably would have been like,
their eyes got big.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
The cool thing is though, like it's kind of cool that he felt comfortable enough that he could drop the F-bombs around us. So it was just like, I don't know this.
And he's older than you? Is he older?
Actually, yeah, he is. Because my brother's about 8 years older than me, and this guy is at least a couple of years older than my brother. So, yeah, 8 years? No, not 8 years. How old is my brother? My brother is I'm sorry, my brother's 6 years older than me, and this guy was at least another.
Are you the
4 or 5
baby?
years older than me. I am.
You're the baby. Oh.
Yeah.
So you got everything that they had to fight to get. That's what I hear.
What's that?
I hear that the baby kid, the youngest, gets everything that the older ones had to push the boundaries for. Like, I want to stay out later, and then the younger kid, by the time they get to you, they're just like, yeah, stay out as late as you want. what I typically hear from older
Well,
kids.
no,
It's kind of
versus younger.
true.
It is there's some truth to that, yeah. But the thing is that my brothers will have you think that, but they got in a lot more shit than I did. I was because here's the funny thing though. I never got in trouble with the police. I never really got in trouble at school. I was more afraid of what my dad was going to do to me than any police officer
Totally.
or any school or any official, anything like that. So yeah, no. And my dad is, God rest his soul. He was firm but fair, right? It's not like he was like, get the belt out and whip this to death or anything, right? But no, it was just like.
Well, the thing is if you went to school and you got in trouble in school, first of all, you're going to get in trouble by the teacher, then the principal, then shit rolls downhill. It was when you got home. It was like you were scared to death. And like today's world, kids don't care.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care. They're not worried about going to
You got
principal.
kids, right, Margot?
Yeah, 2. Now they're both in college.
Yeah, because I'm not dropping anything that is secret. I think I remember seeing it on your Twitter page. You posted pics of your kids
about that. Like, I wasn't as lenient with my daughter. Well, she's almost 3 years older than Giancarlo, but I wasn't as lenient with her. Maybe because she was a girl. I don't know.
See, that's the difference. That's the difference.
But she always says, "Yeah, Mom, you would have never let me." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Really? Come on now.
My wife's got an older brother, and the rules were different because she was a woman or a girl. There were some rules that were different. Like he could stay out later, like go out on dates. He could stay out later. She couldn't call, a boy, but he could. Yeah, there was
Question on the chat: who is Enrico Biagiotti? I should be able to know how to pronounce that because I'm half Italian. But he says, Margot, did you grow up in Buffalo?
I did not grow up in Buffalo. I grew up in Pennsylvania, in a town in the middle of Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Which, hey, by the way, that manhunt.
I saw that they caught him.
Yeah, my sister. It was on my sister's road.
Whoa.
Yeah, they had last night. She's like, yeah. She goes, we're all on lockdown. I have all my doors and windows locked. Either end of her road was barricaded off.
Wow.
And they were told to stay inside. And she doesn't have like any I don't want to say weapons, but protection.
Yeah.
So she was walking around room to room with a can of Raid.
A can of Raid. Oh man, these guys were really scared, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We just got Raid. Shut up! Stop chirping.
Do you have a lighter so she could light it up?
Right.
Flamethrower.
I think that stuff is flammable, actually.
That's funny.
Sure.
I like that story. That's good. I
How
like
about
it.
that? Small world.
Yeah, they so protection, it's weird. We were on lockdown at this house. We'd only been here for about 2 or 3 months, and they saw some wanted suspect or whatever that got off of the thing, and they had us locked. There was a cop I'd say every 20 to 30 feet, a cop car with lights going and everything. And I knew what was going on because I went to Broadcastify where they have the scanner feeds. So they were like, yeah, the suspect and blah, blah, blah. And they had dogs going up and down the thing. Well, I have a shed in the backyard, and I'm like, we don't have a lock on it yet. So they brought the dog in our backyard and sniffed the thing, and they're like, no, it's good. But they never caught that guy. They stayed out there for about 2 hours, and I wasn't going to bed until they were like either gone or they caught him. But it's a little freaky.
Yeah, they were going to bring in Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Dog the Bounty Hunter. Woof, woof. Gosh, Dog the Bounty Hunter. Yeah, 500 tactical SWAT units, but Dog the Bounty Hunter was going to find him. That's hilarious. Raid in the eyes would be unpleasant, Jim said.
Idiot.
Jim in Indiana said raid in the eyes wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think it would. I don't think that guy would be too happy. The cops
in an think earlier Jim said, what was it? Channeling. Oh, I was probably talking about the guy I was playing golf with. Channeled the spirit of the Iron Sheik. Never mind.
I saw. Yeah, that was when we were talking about the F bombs, but Ryan in Sacramento says the cops used Horse's studio as head. This would make a good headquarters with all the screens. But
I needed clarification. Ryan trying to be Mr. Cool is so great.
Oh, battling drops. Yours is going to push through. So,
go for it. Drop it. Ryan trying to be Mr. Cool.
Ryan trying to be Mr. Cool is so great.
Speaking of Ryan, since he's here, since he showed his head like the groundhog once a year, I need a co-host for tomorrow. I think Bacon, you've offered yourself up. Margo, you want a co-host tomorrow? Ryan is not going to be here, I've been informed, because he's trying to be Mr. Cool. Margo,
He is.
Your spot's
I
open
can do
tomorrow if
that.
you want.
It's earlier tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, it's at 8 o'clock your time. So anyway,
Well, that's like the start of Thursday night football.
it is the start of Thursday night football. That is correct.
Oh, what about that though? Hey,
Philadelphia. Who is it? Philadelphia and
Yeah, like, who does a show on Thursdays when there's
idiots
football to play? Right?
What an idiot!
We can win money.
Stucknut does a show on Thursdays as well, which is why we are in 5 o'clock.
Right, Horse?
Huh?
Are we going to be able to try to win money again?
Margo, thank you. Hold on. Bet tomorrow. Yes, Margo, thank you for reminding me. I totally forgot. Yes, on Thursday night shows going forward, I am going to make a bet on DraftKings. We have a sports book in Oregon through DraftKings. I can bet spreads and teams. I will make a bet on DraftKings either during or just before the show. And if you tune in and you are in the chat, you can split the money if I win. And last week's prize was going to be $110. That would have been, no, $120. That would have been a $60 win if it had paid. So I forgot
employees and relatives are not eligible. So if I'm co-hosting, I'm not eligible.
No, I'm not co-hosting tomorrow.
Well, now Margo's not co-hosting. Yeah, Margo. Yeah, you can be eligible tomorrow. So don't that's correct if you're co-hosting, because you're gonna witness the draw. We posted that after the show was over. Ryan gave me a number between 1 and 4. Who won? It was someone that came in late. Was it Jim in Indiana?
Well, you needed a field goal. It was who the hell?
It needed to be a touchdown and field goal in each half, and they didn't get a field goal in the first half. So that's
right.
That's the bet off. But anyway, So if you tune in tomorrow, you can win half my bet.
Wasn't there a particular Jet that needed to score a touchdown too? Wasn't it Lazar or something needed?
That was my private bet on Sunday.
Okay.
That was I needed Lazard Diggs, and Josh Allen to run a touchdown, and that would have paid me $310.
Every time I hear that guy's name, it just reminds me of a really bad dad joke.
Josh Allen or Lazard?
Yeah.
What about draining the Lazard?
No.
Jesus.
It was a joke about Mr. Rabbit going to. Never mind.
No, come on.
The following program contains.
No, give it to. I mean, Margo's not going to be able to log off the show without hearing this joke.
So
no.
So there's a rabbit and a lizard. They live next door to each other. Okay, and the lizard he's very well to do. He's got his own butler. Okay.
Wow.
And the rabbit dude. I mean, he's pretty well off too, but he's just a regular guy, right? So, I apparently, the lizard called the rabbit and said, hey, I've got this garden in the back. What do I, you have a beautiful garden, all the rest of it. How do I make my garden? He says, well, I use manure in my garden. And the lizard says, oh, wow. Where would I get that? He's, well, the rabbit's like, I've got lots of it. It's no problem, right? Put 2 and 2 together. He makes his own. So anyways, he says, well, could you bring some over? He's like, sure. So he fills up a wheelbarrow, walks over to the lizard's house, and rings the doorbell. The butler answers, and he says, "Can I help you?" And he says, "Yeah, I've got something for Mr. Lizard." And he says, "Mr. Lizard, indeed." He says, "It's Mr. Lizard. And why are you here?" He says, "Oh, well, go tell Mr. Lizard that Mr. Rabbit is here with the shit."
God, Jesus.
I told you it was bad.
Oh, yeah. You know, I might repeat it.
Oh, wait, I got...
That's right.
I got Leonardo DiCaprio. He just heard the joke. What's his reaction? I don't use these very much. It's hard to produce the show and remember that I have this all this stuff. I got a middle finger to give people too.
I guarantee that Kawhi Leonard liked it.
Oh God. Oh jeez. Wait, I can
Did you see? Maybe I shouldn't bring it up anyway. I just saw it not a little while ago before I jumped on the show here, and it was Shaq, and he's being interviewed by a panel of like 2 women, and they said, "What do you do the first thing in the morning when you wake up?" And he looks as if he's looking over in the bed, and he says, "Are you okay?" Is that not terrible?
Wait, what?
Did anybody see that?
Wait, what? I didn't. I missed it. What did he say? What did he do?
They asked him, "What's the first thing you do in the morning when you get up?" And he looks to his right and he says, "Are you okay?"
Oh, okay.
And,
I'm like,
he goes,
okay, I get it.
Kidding,
His
wife. I'm just kidding.
Yes. No, I get it. No, senor! No, senor! I have a drop.
I just, is he going to be in trouble for that?
No. Well, who knows these days? I
mean, the women started cracking up.
Who knows?
They thought it was great.
I know Ashton Kutcher and Mila are in the hits. They're in the crosshairs right now. It's like
who?
Mila and Ashton Kutcher. Apparently, they're being canceled.
I didn't hear this.
Oh yeah, I don't want to go to it. Anyway, they wrote letters for that rapist guy.
What's his name? Yeah.
Well, they wrote letters to the judge that says he's a real good guy, and he was convicted for raping 3 women, right? So that's a horrible thing. They wrote letters saying, "Hey, he's a friend of ours. He's always been a great guy," or whatever. But now they're going back to Ashton Kutcher's past and looking at interviews where he was having the hots for her, and she was 14 on the show, and it's like, what a hot mess. Just a hot
on that
70s
mess. Show.
Yeah, he was 19, and she was 14 when.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I assumed she was I thought she was like 18 because.
No, she was 14.
I guess.
And so, he's kissing her, and of course that's in the script on the show. But there was an interview where he made a bet with the Danny guy that just got convicted of rape that if he gave her tongue during the scene, he would give him $20. So now he's in hot water.
What?
Yeah. Anyway, it's just like,
oh geez, is
all
there
these
marriage?
interviews
I thought
that
this
are
was
like
America. Huh?
10 years old.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
Come back to bite you in the ass and everything. It's just like, wow. I'm telling you right now, this show is going to get me in trouble in 15 years. Someone's going to go back and find something I said. And right. So anyway, I didn't play this music when I had the aliens on. Damn it. Anyway.
Okay, pretend you haven't talked about what's the aliens?
Jim in Indiana. I thought that was funny when Eddie Murphy did it in Delirious. Rabbit sees a bear shitting in the woods. Bear asks the rabbit if he ever has trouble with shit sticking to his fur. The rabbit said no, so the bear picked up the rabbit and wiped his ass with him.
Next.
Yeah. Delirious, when that came out, and I was in high school, that was I knew that I could recite the entire monologue, his entire monologue, word for word.
Yeah, we all recorded it on cassette and just listened to it over
freaking
and over.
awesome.
And how about, I mean, you can't, and he could never say that again.
Oh, he's had to deflect a lot of his early humor because it's, I mean,
People just, I don't
racist
know.
piece
I
of
don't
shit.
get it. Like,
Yeah.
how can it be, 30 years ago, we thought that was funny, and now we can't laugh at it?
look,
Because people are oversensitive now.
yes.
That's a good word.
You could pretty much eliminate the majority of the stuff by saying that people are oversensitive. Now, there's certain things that it's just like, yeah, they're a little bit more awkward now, but come on, like some of it, come on,
Al Bundy.
Look,
Yeah.
I look at it this way. There's
Come
a
on.
middle, and look, there's some early Disney cartoons and Looney Tunes and everything that were racist. I mean, bad.
Oh, blackface and all the
yes,
rest of it. Yeah.
very, very
Yeah.
bad.
Right.
And then we came
Right.
to a normal, and they got rid of all that stuff. And then now we've gone hyper sensitivity.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
eventually we're going to come back to the middle again because we've gone
You
from
think
one
so?
extreme to the other. Yes, I think we
Yeah.
will.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can't live
there's-
this way. You can't live
And
this way.
then there's the generational things, like
Yes.
hey, what did your parents used to call Brazil nuts? It's like, come on,
Oh.
yeah, we can change that. That's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go ahead. Like
Yeah.
stuff like that. I'm
Yes,
cool with,
that was
right?
back. Yes,
That was back then.
Yes.
Like that's
So-
just, and it's just like I remember the first time my mother-in-law said it, and I was just like, what? Because I
I
had no
know, me
idea.
too.
You know,
I
I
had no
never
idea.
heard
I
that
was like,
term
my-
until within the
my-
last 3 years. I did not
my-
know that people called them that.
And my jaw just like
Yeah.
dropped. But
Yeah.
and unbelievable.
Yeah.
But it just they didn't even think of it. And then like it took my wife to actually explain to and then when she realized that she like it was like hand over the mouth kind of like, oh my God, you're right kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'd never heard the term for those until the last 2 or 3 years. I heard I go, what? That's what they used to call them.
Yeah.
What?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. I'm like, whoa. Yeah. So once again, that was in this extreme where it was.
Eeny, meeny.
Yeah.
miny.
That's the other one too.
Okay, here's another that brings up an interesting. Okay, so Jim Rome said this term before. He was talking about somebody getting ripped off over something, and he used the term "gyp." Well, apparently that is actually it
I
is
didn't know that.
derogatory.
Towards which group?
JIPPE.
Oh, gypsies. No, it's derogatory towards gypsies. This was brought to my attention within the last 2 or 3 years as well. Apparently, yes, it's gypsies because they were thought to have always steal money and have things where. So yeah, that's another group that there were terms that you're not supposed to use anymore.
Yeah, and he used that term and boom, just like that.
Yeah.
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 But I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. Jim,
I know. I
that
guess I
term.
never realized what. I always thought gyp
Seinfeld did a
was
really good
spelled
episode about
JIPPED.
he's dating a
Is that
Native
not right?
American and he's going to get tickets to an event. And she goes, it's sold out. And he goes, I'm going to go to a sky. And then he keeps saying all these things like, and then he goes, you can't give that back. And she goes, why? And he goes, cause you'll be and she goes, what? Indian? I mean, it's an episode about all the terms that used to be acceptable that aren't anymore. And
What
anyway,
show was that?
Seinfeld did a bit on it. He
Oh,
was dating
right,
a Native
right,
American
yeah.
woman. And he kept coming up with these terms that, I grew up using. And then you find out, it's fine. But anyway, once again, it's going to come back to the middle. It's gotten way too far to the extreme sensitive stage. And I think we have, the country's, even the world has a good, we tend to go extreme and then it comes back. I've seen it happen in history.
Look at what's happening. Again, not to get political, but look at what the prime minister in Italy is doing now. I mean, she's trying to reel that stuff in, right? You see the kind of.
I
stuff
haven't
that she's
seen.
doing.
I have no idea what this.
Very, very, very conservative, and she's like, "Look, if we're going to be proud of our heritage, and we're going to be proud of these certain things and these things that have happened in our past, so we are not going to stand for what's happening in, say, and obviously she'll point at North America, United States in particular, and say, this whole cancel culture thing and all the rest of it. She's like, I will not stand for it. Yeah, I'm Italian and I'm proud of my heritage, and and that's just the way it is. If you don't like it, then I guess you can vote me out the next election, right?
Yeah. I'm looking for the middle. I think Ashton says it falls under the Romeo and Juliet laws. Well, he did nothing wrong on the show, because it was a script and everything else, and it
was a script, yeah.
Yes, and
her parents had to have consented.
But the bet is, he was supposed to kiss her on the lips, and then the Masterson guy, the guy that got convicted of rape, was like, "I'll give you $20 if you give her tongue." That's not in the script. That's kind of going down that road. So that's where he's getting in trouble. And what's weird is that interview that's going around the internet.
So did he get
Mila was next to him in the chair because she's his wife now.
Margot, did he get the $20?
Did he what? Get his $20? I don't know.
Did he get the,
Hello.
Hello. I got a different hello on my.
Hello.
Why do you have a different hello at the front?
I don't know what that one is.
I split them all up.
Well, I left them together. They'll just keep going.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
I like them where I can just let it go.
Hello.
Yeah, and I just split them all up.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Wreck him.
All right, so I might be able to co-host. Yes, it was me. Hey, Jim in Indiana, DM me if you want to co-host tomorrow. Bacon's going to be here unless he gets called off to do something. And Jim, you can be because Margot's going to watch football, so Jim can be you can either be on camera or you can be audio only, whatever you want, Jim. So DM me on Twitter.
Well, he's going to be on Twitter cam, isn't he?
Absolutely.
Hi, Jim.
He's got to be, he's got to come in on the Jim in Indiana mobile cam. And you're going to be on the show tomorrow, so you can put me in the commercial. It's Jim in Indiana. I'll be there tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Of course, that's 7 o'clock Indiana time. I'll be there, Jim in Indiana.
Hi,
Jim. Hi, Jim.
Why are you talking in it like it's a microphone?
Oh, that's right. Well, I do the Jim in Indiana voice. It doesn't even sound anything like him. I just made it up. I don't know that term.
Look how loud I have to yell.
Right. All right, let's go around. We're going to end the show. The only story I didn't get to was loose emu captured after more than 2 weeks in Massachusetts. Did you hear about the loose emu in Massachusetts?
I did.
They caught it, apparently.
Awesome.
So it was out the same amount of time as that escaped convict because he was out for 2 weeks. The emu, and they were captured within a day of each other. It's a miracle.
It is a miracle.
They caught the convicted killer and the emu. Margot.
Well, this went too quick.
What? Who?
I said this went too quick.
It did, especially since you got here 5 minutes late.
Well, now I'm here for an exact hour.
Well, Margot, you are invited to come back anytime you would like. And
awesome.
I already let the cat out of the bag.
We have but Margot, we have actual audio of Horse just before the show, wondering like where you were. So.
Yeah.
Which way, bitch? That was it. So.
Oh, gosh, that's not the one I thought.
That was him. Dropped. That was totally him. That was
dropping
totally
all
you.
the F-bombs.
Where you at, bitch? Oh, jeez. I let the cat out of the bag early, but yeah, this is going to a Tuesday show as well. So we're going to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There's going to be lots of time.
When are you going to incorporate any DJ into it? I really missed the show.
You know, I've had people ask me about that. I'll do a few shows. It's not coming back for permanent, but I'll do a few shows. I'll do it.
Maybe do like some holidays or something.
Maybe some holiday stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll sign up for Mixcloud for a month. Cost me $15, and I'll get 3 or 4 shows done. Boom, boom,
we'll
boom.
all tip you.
Don't tip me because they take too much.
I
That
won't.
was half the reason I kind of got bent, because they take like 30% of that. It's like, why I felt bad, not because they were taking 30% of my tips. I felt bad because I didn't think my audience knew that was happening, and I did not know it was happening until it happened. And then I'm like, oh, well, I wouldn't have put the tip, I wouldn't have turned that thing on had I known that they take. Now, Twitch and stuff, those, they take like 50%. So,
holy.
Yeah, they take a lot of money from the people, the content creators. So anyway, not to go down that road, but I'm gonna be here tomorrow. Bacon may or may not be here tomorrow. Jim in Indiana may or may not be here tomorrow. Ryan he's not gonna be here tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow. Last thoughts, Margot. Let's go around the way here.
What are you doing on vacation?
This is it. This is day number 3. This is day number 3. We went to the beach on Monday. Took the wife to the beach. Apparently there's a section of the beach down there where people paint on rocks and then they leave them at the beach. And she took a video. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of these things. So that was kind of cool for her.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You just leave them there?
Yeah. Yeah. She likes to paint them, and people leave them around Portland and everywhere else. So you'll be walking along the sidewalk and you'll see a painted rock, but at the beach, there's thousands of them. So anyway.
Well, I guess my final thoughts will be go Bills.
Go Bills. I think everyone, a lot of teams had a bad game one.
Listening.
Josh Allen, what do you think of Josh Allen dating Kaylee Steinfeld? What do you think of that? Do you think that's affecting his game, or do you think that's just...
Yes, exactly. I don't. And you know what I said? I go, she was probably at the game. She was probably in the stadium the other night, and he was all nervous. Who knows? I don't know. He just needs to focus on football. Like he said, I have never been more focused on football than I am right now. Okay, then, dude, do it.
Yeah, dude. I thought that he was trying to upstart the whole Aaron Rodgers thing, and so I think he was
pressure.
He was reaching. He was pushing. No, not so much. He put the pressure on himself.
Yeah,
and he was pushing too hard, and he knew he was pushing too hard.
My God, no! But after that's like a bunch of people saying, the coaching. Nobody's out there telling like Jim said. Nobody's out there telling him to throw the ball to every Jets player. Nobody's downfield telling him throw it in the end zone on a double man coverage. Nobody's telling him to put himself in danger and run these balls. Do your job. You're the quarterback. You have running backs and you have wide receivers. Use them. It doesn't have to be all about Josh. I don't know what he's doing, but he better get his head out of his ass.
Get your head out of your ass, Josh.
Mafia won a Super Bowl. I do. I finally found a shirt that said "Just one before I die." I'm not kidding.
Nice. Yeah, I got spoiled.
So
in the 80s.
That's my final thoughts. One before I die. Go Bills.
All right. Jim in Indiana, I think he's being facetious. I hope Rome spends another segment talking about how much losing Rodgers hurts the Jets' chances of winning the Super Bowl.
Hi, Jim.
Well, it did go down significantly, but
yeah, but Rome likes to keep talking about it. So
I know.
You know what's interesting about Rome, and I didn't hear Monday's show, but did he focus on just anyway, no, because I didn't hear the show. He probably didn't. He probably went around the horn. I'm screwed up because we went to the beach on Monday. I kept thinking Tuesday's show was Monday's show, and I'm like, all he's talking about is this one game, and not the rest of the NFL. It's my fault. I wish I didn't even open my mouth now.
Next.
Yeah, I started going down a road, and I'm like, oh, that's right. I was listening to the wrong day. Anyway, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Bail me out, Bacon. Last thoughts. You may or may not be here tomorrow. Last thoughts for tonight.
Sayonara, buttface.
All right, there it is. Okay. So
night.
for
Good to see you. Good to see you in here, Margot. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
for Bacon
Yeah,
and
thanks for having me. I
Margot, this
appreciate
is
it.
Horse. I'm out. We'll see you tomorrow night. 1 hour earlier on Thursdays, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Margot Eastern time. Late.